Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to send Slack alerts for customer reviews submitted via Google Forms for retail chain stores. So I am an owner of a retail chain stores, and to receive a reviews for my customers I have created a Google form. So now here in this case I want that whenever a new form submission is received through my Google Forms, then automatically my team should get updated for the customer review received on a Slack channel. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to understand how to send Slack alerts for customer reviews submitted via Google Forms for retail chain stores. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction, that I run a retail chain store and customer reviews are crucial for improving our products and services. And I am using Google Forms to collect the reviews, and now I want to automatically notify my team on Slack so that we can stay updated in real time. So whenever a customer submits a feedback through the form, then my team gets an instant notification on Slack, allowing us to quickly address any concerns, improve customer satisfaction, or share positive reviews across the team. So this automation ensures that we don't miss important feedback and can act on it immediately to enhance the customer experience. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect my Google form with my Slack account, and here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus it keeps everything organized and error free, so you can focus on growing your business hassle free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as send Slack alerts for customer reviews submitted via Google Forms for retail chain stores. And now I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So in my trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Forms because I'm receiving the customer reviews through my Google form. So Google Forms is a free tool that lets you create online surveys and forms quickly and easily. People use it to gather information like feedback or RSVPs because it's simple to set up and share. You can customize your forms with different question types, and all responses are automatically organized in a Google Sheet spreadsheet. It's perfect for collecting data, whether you're organizing an event, running a survey, or just collecting information from a group. So in my Google Forms trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new response received, so that whenever a new response is going to be received through our Google Forms, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say that whenever we are going to receive the new response through our Google form, then automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And here you can see after selecting the trigger event, I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL given over here. And here I've already logged in my Google Forms account, and here you can see the form that I have created with the name Service Feedback for Retail Chain Store. And here you can see the form that I have created with the fields as name, email, store location visited, how satisfied were you with the product, rating of experience, what did you like about your visit, would you like to be contacted for further feedback, and then it says what can we improve, and would you recommend our store. So these are the fields that I have taken in my form over here. And here, before moving forward with this connection, make sure the last field of your form is a required field, so that we are going to receive the response till the last field over here. So now here, after making the form over here, we are going to connect this form to a data storing platform like Google Sheets, so that whenever we are going to receive a new response, or whenever we are going to receive a form submission through this Google form, then automatically the details are going to be added in our Google Sheets as a new row. So here, to connect this Google form with Google Sheets, you have to click on this responses tab given over here, and here under responses you can see we have received the option for link to Sheets over here. So now I'm going to click on this link to Sheets button to connect my Google Forms with the spreadsheet. So here you can see it says select the destination for responses. So here I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. So I've selected it, and then I'm going to click on this create button given over here. So here you can see we have successfully created a new spreadsheet where we have received the sheet name as Service Feedback for Retail Chain Store Responses. And here you can see the fields that are similar to the one that we have entered in our Google Forms, that is name, email, store location visited, how satisfied were you with the product, rating of experience, what did you like about your visit, would you like to be contacted for further feedback, what we can improve, and would you recommend our store. So these are the fields that I have entered in my Google Forms, and with this we have successfully connected our Google Forms with the Google Sheets. So now let's test this connection first. So for that, I'm going to click on this Google Forms, and then I'm going to preview this form, and here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as test user, then I'm going to enter the email as test@pabblytudes.com, and here for the store location visited, I'm going to select Delhi, and how satisfied were you with the product, that is 5, and here for the rating experience 5. What did you like about your visit? So I would say the staff communication. And then would you like to be contacted for further feedback? Yes. What can we improve? So here this field is not a required field, so I can leave it blank. But here I'm going to add the feedback as work on store size. And then here for would you recommend our store? So for that I'm going to select yes, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your response has been recorded. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the name as test user, email as test@pabblytudes.com, store location visited. Here you can see the how satisfied were you with the product, rating experience, what did you like about your visit, would you like to be contacted for further feedback, what can we improve, and would you recommend us to. So you can see all the answers received, and with this we have successfully tested the connection of our Google form and our Google Sheets. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in order to receive the response in our Pabbly Connect. So for that you have to click on this extensions given over here, and from here you have to select add-ons, and here under add-ons I'm going to select get add-ons. And then here in Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for your add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So I'm going to select it, and then you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets account. And here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and once you have installed this add-on, you have to follow the same steps. So after installing this particular add-on, you have to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. So now after refreshing your Google Sheets, you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you will be able to see an option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. So you have to select it, and here under Pabbly Connect Webhooks, I'm going to select initial setup. And now here under initial setup, you can see it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for webhook URL, I need to enter the webhook URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I'm going to enter it, and then here it is asking me for the trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So in my Google Sheet, you can see all the columns over here. So I want to receive the data of all the columns. So for that, I'm going to enter the trigger column as my last data column, that is column J. And now here after entering both the required details, I'm going to click on the submit given over here. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So now here after setting up the webhook inside our Google Sheets, I'm going to test this setup by clicking on this send test button given over here. And after clicking on this send test, I'm going to receive this first row data in my Pabbly Connect's workflow. So now let's go and test it. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received the response over here, where we have received the answers of all the fields over here and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now here, after building this connection, you have to follow another very important step, so that whenever we are going to receive new data in our Google Sheets, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. So for that, you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you have to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks again. And here under Pabbly Connect Webhooks, you have to turn on this send on event button. So by turning it on, then whenever we are going to add a new detail, or you can say that whenever we are going to receive a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of this particular send on event. So with this, we have successfully set up a connection between our Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. And here, after receiving the response over here, we have successfully set up a trigger in this particular automation. Now let's move to our action step. And here in this action step, what we are going to do is that we are going to send an alert message to our team on our Slack channel for the customer review received in our Google Forms. So for that, here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Slack. So Slack is a communication platform designed for teams and workplaces, allowing people to chat, share files, and collaborate on projects in real time. It organizes conversations into channels, making it easy to keep track of different topics and projects. People use Slack to improve team communication, reduce email overload, and streamline workflows. It integrates with many other tools and services, making it a central hub for work-related communication and collaboration. So in my Slack action step, I'm going to select my action event as send channel message, so that whenever we are going to receive new response through our Google Forms, then automatically our team is going to get a notification for the same on our Slack channel. And now here, to connect my Slack with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect given over here. Here, to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Slack account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here, to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Slack. And here you can see it is asking me for the token type. So here it says enter the token type as either user or bot. Check the documentation to find out how to get it. So I'm going to enter my token type as user over here. You can add the token type as per your need. And now I'm going to click on the save given over here. And now you can see Pabbly Connect is requesting for the permission to access the workspace. So I'm going to give the permission by clicking on this allow button given over here, as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the channel name over here. So I need to select my Slack channel where I want to post the notification for new customer review received. So here you can see the channel name, which is named as customer review. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here for the channel, I'm going to search for my channel, which is named as customer review. So I'm going to select it. And now here, after selecting the channel, here you can see it is asking me to enter the message. So in this field, I need to enter the message which I want to send as a notification on every new customer review received through my Google Forms. So I'm going to enter the message as new customer review submitted, customer name, email, store location, product satisfaction, rating of experience, what did they like about their visit, and what can we improve. Action needed, please review the feedback and address the checkout process improvement. So here you can see I have left the values of this fields blank over here, because here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic, so that whenever you're going to receive a new response through our Google Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map my customer's name. So here I'm going to search for my customer name. So this is my customer's name. Here I'm going to map the email of my customer. So I'm going to search for the email. So this is my customer's email. Here I'm going to map the store location. So this is the store location visited. And here I'm going to map the product satisfaction received. For that I'm going to search for it. This is the product satisfaction. Here I'm going to map the rating experience. This is the rating of experience. What did they like about their visit? So I'm going to map it. And what can we improve? This is what can we improve. And now here, after entering all the required details, I have completed this message over here. So now moving forward, and then here it is asking me for image URL, image alt text, bot name, bot icon, and some other fields. So these fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And then here it is asking me for auto expand links. So for that I'm going to select true, link usernames and channel names true, reply broadcast false, and lastly it is asking me for the thread message ID. So again, this field is not not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received the successful response. That means we have successfully sent an alert message to our team on our Slack channel. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new message over here which says new customer review submitted. Customer name is test user, email is test@pabblytunes.com, store location is Delhi, product satisfaction is 5, rating of experience is 5, what did they like about their visits, that is staff communication. What can we improve is work on store sizes, action needed, please review the feedback and address the checkout process improvement. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to submit a new response in our Google Forms. So for that, let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh it. And again here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name I'm going to enter the name as smart user, email as smart@pabblytunes.com. Here for the store location visited I'm going to select Mumbai, and how satisfied were you with the product, that is 4. Rating of experience is 4. What did you like about your visit, that is product quality. Would you like to be contacted for further feedback? Yes. What can we improve? Product quantity. And would you recommend our store? So for that I'm going to select yes, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says your response has been recorded. So now let's go and check our Slack channel. So here you can see we have successfully received a new notification over here where we have received the customer name as smart user, email as smart@pabblytunes.com, store location as Mumbai, product satisfaction as 4, rating of experience as 4, what did they like about their visit, that is product quality, and what can we improve is product quantity. Action needed, please review the feedback and address the checkout process improvement. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Forms and our action as Slack, so that whenever we are going to receive a new response through our Google Forms, or you can say that whenever we are going to receive a new customer review through our Google Forms, then automatically our team is going to get notified about the same on our Slack channel. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.